Secret Feng Shui items that make Gemini wealthy. Hello, my radiant esoteric wisdom sisters. I'm Elizabeth, your guide to the stars and secrets of the universe. And I'm buzzing with excitement to connect with you today, you incredible women over 40 across North America. Juggling work, family, and those sparkling dreams of a life that's vibrant and abundant. Ever feel like money's just out of reach? Like you're chasing a breeze instead of riding it? Well, you're in for a treat. Because today we're diving into the secret Feng Shui items that make Gemini wealthy. Gemini, with that quick wit and electric energy, has a natural gift for attracting wealth when they tap into the right frequency, and I'm here to show you how to do it. Whether you're a Gemini or just craving a slice of their magic. Picture this. One clever tweak in your space could spark a financial shift that lights up your life. I'm talking real, practical tools, no fluff. Just the good stuff I've learned from years of blending astrology, psychology, and Feng Shui. You're busy, I get it, between deadlines, kids, or maybe a side hustle. Who has time for complicated rituals? That's why I've crafted this just for you. My wise, wonderful women who want prosperity without the overwhelm. Geminis ruled by Mercury, the planet of ideas and connections. So we're going to use that zippy energy to make your home a magnet for money and opportunities. My mission today is to send you off with a fresh spark, not just vague promises, but specific Feng Shui items you can use right now to invite wealth in. We'll cover what they are, where to place them, and why they work, all backed by the cosmic and psychological insights I've gathered over decades. If you're a Gemini, this will feel like it was written in your stars. But don't worry, anyone can borrow this airy brilliance to brighten their bank account. So, grab your favorite tea, settle in, and let's hit that like button to spread the love. I'd adore hearing your thoughts in the comments. What's one dream you're chasing this year? Let's build this community together. This isn't about hard work alone, it's about working smart with the energy around you. Gemini thrives on curiosity and connection. And these Feng Shui secrets will amplify that to draw abundance like moths to a flame. Whether you're in a bustling city or a quiet suburb, these tips are designed for your real life. By the end, you'll have a toolkit to transform your space and your mindset, all while keeping it fun and doable. Ready to let prosperity dance your way? Let's dive into the world of Gemini wealth together. Oh, and before we start, don't forget to tap that subscribe button. It's the easiest way to stay in the loop with esoteric wisdom. Share this with a friend who needs a little cosmic boost. And let's make some magic happen. Alright, my stars, let's get sparkling. Section 1. Understanding Gemini, Energy and Psychology. Alright, my esoteric wisdom crew, let's zoom into the heart of Gemini to unlock why these Feng Shui secrets are about to light up your world. Gemini is an air sign, ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, ideas, and lightning-fast connections. Think of a Gemini woman, she's the one juggling 3 group chats, a new hobby, and a brilliant idea for a side hustle, all while charming everyone around her. That's the vibe, curious, adaptable, always buzzing with possibility. I've worked with so many Gemini women over 40, from freelancers to moms, who tell me, Elizabeth, I've got a million ideas, but I feel scattered. How'd I make them pay off? Sound familiar? Even if you're not a Gemini, I bet you felt that itch for something new. That spark of, what if, that keeps you up at night. Gemini's superpower is their mind. It's like a kaleidoscope, spinning fresh perspectives and clever solutions. When it comes to money, they don't just want a paycheck, they want freedom, the kind that lets them explore, connect, and live on their own terms. I see this all the time with my clients. A Gemini woman might not care about a corner office, but she'll dream of a life where she can travel, learn, or fund that passion project she's been sketching in her notebook. For you women over 40, isn't that the goal? You've raised kids, built careers, and now you want wealth that fuels your curiosity, not just your bills. In North America, where life moves at warp speed, think rising costs in cities like Seattle or Toronto, that craving for financial flexibility feels more urgent than ever. Here's where psychology kicks in. Gemini thrives on variety and connection. They're happiest when they're learning, sharing, or networking. But I've noticed something in my sessions. Sometimes they spread themselves too thin, chasing every shiny idea without focus. I had a Gemini client, Lisa, a 45-year-old freelancer in Chicago, who said, "Elizabeth, I'm pitching stories left and right, but I'm still broke. What gives?" That's where Feng Shui comes in. It's not about doing more, it's about channeling that electric energy into a steady current. Psychologically, Gemini needs a space that feels open, alive, like a canvas for their ideas. Ever met a Gemini who rearranges their desk when they're stuck? That's their soul craving clarity. Let's talk real life for a second. You're over 40, maybe balancing a job, a family, or that dream of starting a blog or business. Gemini energy speaks to that. It's the voice saying, you can pivot, you can learn, you can make it work. They're the masters of turning ideas into income, whether it's a quick pitch or a viral post. But without the right environment, those ideas fizzle. I've seen it time and again. A cluttered space scatters a Gemini's focus, while a clear one amplifies their brilliance. So, whether you're a Gemini or just vibing with their energy, ask yourself, do you want a home that sparks inspiration? Do you crave the freedom to chase your next big idea without tripping over chaos? I know you do. This is where Feng Shui becomes your secret weapon. It's about aligning your space with your mind, making it a launchpad for wealth, not a cage. For Gemini, that means a setup that feels light, flexible, and full of potential. I'm not talking about stuffy rules or expensive makeovers, just small, clever tweaks that fit your busy life. In North America, where we're always on the go, that's a game changer. Picture a corner of your home that hums with possibility, where you can brainstorm, dream, and watch money flow in. That's what we're building today. Let's take a moment to dream big. Gemini's wealth isn't just cash, it's the thrill of a new connection, the buzz of a deal closing, the joy of a life that keeps evolving. I've seen Geminis turn a single conversation into a career pivot. Lisa, that freelancer? She started using one Feng Shui trick we'll share later. And within months, she landed a contract that let her work from anywhere. She told me, "Elizabeth, it's like my brain finally had room to breathe." That's the magic we're tapping into. So, whether you're a Gemini or just borrowing their spark, let's lean into this. You're not stuck. Your ideas, your voice, your connections, they're your currency. Feng Shui will help you polish them until they shine. Stick with me, because we're about to get practical. And I promise it'll feel like a conversation with a friend who believes in you. Ready for the next step? Let's keep this energy flowing. Section 2. What is Feng Shui and why does Gemini need it? Okay, my radiant esoteric wisdom sisters. Let's dive into the magic of Feng Shui and why it's about to become your new best friend, especially for you Gemini queens out there. If you're new to this, don't worry, I've got you covered. Feng Shui is the ancient Chinese art of arranging your space to invite good energy, or Kai, into your life. Think of it like tuning your home to a radio station that plays inspiration and prosperity instead of static and stress. For Gemini, this is pure dynamite. Why? Because you thrive on a vibe that's light, open, and buzzing with ideas. Ruled by Mercury, you're all about connection and creativity. And Feng Shui takes that spark and turns it into a wildfire of abundance. It's like giving your natural brilliance a cosmic megaphone. Now, Gemini, you've got this knack for sensing when a space feels off. Ever walked into a room and thought, something's not right, even if you couldn't name it? That's your Mercury intuition pinging. And Feng Shui gives you the tools to fix it fast. For you, it's not just about money, though we're definitely getting there. It's about a home that fuels your mind. A cluttered desk? That's a creativity killer for a Gemini. A breezy, organized nook? That's your happy place, where ideas turn into cash. And here's the real magic. When your space feels alive, you feel alive. And that's when you're bold enough to pitch that big idea or network your way to a windfall. It's all connected, my stars. Living in North America, I know life's hectic, cramped city apartments, busy suburbs, schedules that never slow down. You might be thinking, Elizabeth, how'd I make Feng Shui work in my tiny condo? Trust me, it's easier than you think. You don't need a big space, just a little intention. Maybe it's clearing a shelf or adding a small mirror to bounce light around. I've seen women in shoebox lofts in San Francisco and sprawling homes in Alberta make it work. Because Feng Shui bends to fit your life. It's not about perfection, it's about energy. And for you Gemini folks, who hate feeling boxed in or bored, this is your ticket to a space that feels as free as your mind. Let's sprinkle in some psychology. Because you know I love it. Studies show your environment shapes your decisions. Messy space. Messy focus. Clear space. Clear wins. For Gemini, this is huge. Your brain's already juggling a dozen tabs. So a chaotic room can make you feel like you're dropping balls. A feng shuied space? It's like hitting the refresh button. You're sharper, calmer, ready to say yes to that freelance gig or investment. I've had Gemini clients tell me, Elizabeth, once I decluttered my desk. It was like my hustle found its groove. In North America, where we're always racing, that clarity can mean the difference between a good idea and a great paycheck. So, why does Gemini need Feng Shui? Because it's the bridge between your endless curiosity and real-world wealth. You're not chasing one big score, you want a life that flows. Full of connections, opportunities, and the freedom to pivot. Feng Shui sets the stage for that, turning your home into a hub where ideas spark and money follows. It's not about stuffy rituals, it's about making your space as quick and clever as you are. I promise, it's simpler than it sounds. And it fits right into your busy world. Let's get real for a second. You're over 40. You've seen some things, and you know life's too short for dead ends. Gemini energy is your secret weapon, that ability to pivot, to charm, to turn a random chat into a game changer. Feng Shui just polishes that gift until it gleams. Whether you're a Gemini or just vibing with their energy, this is about creating a space where you can dream big and deliver bigger. Stick with me, because we're about to get to the juicy part, the exact items that'll make this magic pop. Oh, and don't forget to drop a comment below. What's one way you're craving more freedom in your life? I'm all ears, and I love hearing from you. Let's keep this esoteric wisdom community sparkling. Section 3. Top 5 Secret Feng Shui Items for Gemini. Alright, my sparkling esoteric wisdom crew. We've set the stage, and now it's time for the main event, the top 5 secret Feng Shui items that'll make Gemini wealthy. These aren't just random objects, they're your cosmic toolkit. And I'm going to break down each one so you know exactly why it works and how to use it. Let's kick things off with a Mercury glass orb. Gemini, you're ruled by Mercury, the planet of ideas and connections. And this shimmering orb is like a crystal ball for your brilliance. In Feng Shui, the northeast corner of your home is the knowledge and growth zone. And placing a Mercury glass orb there is like flipping a switch to say, opportunities, find me. I had a Gemini client in Austin, a 42-year-old marketer named Jenna, who put one on her coffee table. Within weeks, she landed a consulting gig that tripled her rates. She said, Elizabeth, it's like it focused my hustle. That's the vibe, it's not just luck, it's energy meeting action. Picture a sleek, reflective orb, maybe 4 inches wide, catching light. It's Gemini's dream. Blending style with smarts. Keep it in a spot you love, like a desk or shelf. But here's the Gemini rule. Clutter's your enemy. Dust it off regularly to keep the chi flowing. Non-Gemini folks, this works for you too, if you want to tap into that quick-witted, money-making energy. This orb's your spark. Psychologically, it's a reminder of your clarity. Every glance nudges you to think sharper. Act faster. In North America, where we're always juggling, this little gem cuts through the fog. Face it toward the room's center to pull in ideas. And maybe add a tiny mirror nearby for extra zing. It's about setting your space to match your mind. And Gemini, you're wired for this. Next up, the wind chime, your melody of abundance. Gemini, you're an air sign, thriving on movement and sound. And this chime sings your song. Get one with metal tubes, 6 or 8 for luck, and hang it near a window or door where breezes play. In Feng Shui, it stirs Kai, inviting wealth and clarity. I worked with a Gemini mom in Vancouver, mid-40s, who hung one on her balcony. She'd been stuck in a freelance rut. But soon after, clients started calling, her income jumped 30%. She laughed. Elizabeth, it's like the chime woke up my luck. It's not just the money, it's the lightness it brings. Gemini, you wilt in stale spaces. But this chime keeps things fresh. Like a breeze through your mind. Pick a simple design, silver or gold tones to honor Mercury, and let it tinkle softly. In North America, where homes can feel sealed tight, this is your breath of life. Psychologically, sound shifts your mood, those chimes cue focus. Like a signal to seize the day. Non-Gemini folks love it too. My Taurus friend swears hers sparks better meetings. Hang it where air flows. But not over your bed, too much noise disrupts sleep. If you're in a small space, a mini chime works. It's low effort, high impact, and ties you to your airy roots. Gemini, find one that hums when you pass, it's your prosperity playlist. Number 3. Citrine Crystal. The stone that screams Gemini joy. Mercury rules your buzz, and this sunny, golden gem amplifies it, pulling in wealth and optimism. Grab a polished piece or a small cluster and place it in your northeast corner or carry it in your purse for on-the-go vibes. It's about clarity and confidence. Clearing mental fog so you can pitch like a pro. I had a Gemini client in Miami, a 48-year-old entrepreneur, who kept citrine on her desk. She'd been nervous about a big launch. But post-crystal, she nailed it, her business doubled in a year. She told me, Elizabeth, it's like it lit up my gut. That's the power, it steadies your whirlwind energy. Gemini, so you shine without burning out. For you women over 40, it's a mood lifter too, those moments of doubt? Citrine nudges them away. Non-Gemini folks, it's universal. My Scorpio sister uses hers for tough calls. Psychologically, it's about belief. Holding it reminds you you're enough. Rinse it monthly underwater. Maybe let it soak up sunlight for a boost. Pair it with a notebook for brainstorming, Gemini heaven. In North America's grind, this is your pocket sunshine. One client pops hers in her laptop bag, says it makes Zoom calls pop. It's not instant riches, it's a vibe that says wealth is yours to claim. 4th, the vision board, a Gemini must have. You're the sign of ideas. And this board is your Feng Shui dreamcatcher. Pin up images, quotes, goals, think travel, cash, or that side hustle, on a cork board and hang it in your northeast corner or workspace. It's a magnet for focus in Feng Shui, channeling your scatter into success. A Gemini teacher in Denver, 45, made one after a divorce left her strapped. She pinned a beach house and a book deal. 2 years later, she sold her memoir and bought a condo. She said, Elizabeth, it kept me dreaming big. Gemini, you need visuals to ground your whirlwind, otherwise, ideas vanish like smoke. Make it colorful, messy. You, Mercury loves variety. In North America, where we're pulled a million ways, this board's your anchor. Psychologically, it rewires your brain. Seeing goals daily makes them real. Non-Gemini folks, it's a hit. My Leo cousin's board landed her a promotion. Update it monthly. Stale dreams block Kai. Add a feather or charm for air sign flair. If space is tight, use a small frame. It's your mind on display. Gemini, turning sparks into fire. Last but not least, the feather quill pen, your wealth wand. Gemini, you're the communicator, and this pen ties you to Mercury's magic. Get a real feather quill. Dip it in ink, and keep it in your northeast corner or desk drawer. Write one goal weekly. Say, I earn $5 this month, and watch it work. A Gemini nurse in Toronto, 50, started this after a pay cut. She wrote, new job, better salary, and landed one in 3 months. She grinned, Elizabeth, it's like I wrote my future. It's intention, not hocus pocus. Writing focuses your chatter into power. Psychologically, it's a contract with yourself. Every stroke builds belief. Hide it from curious kids. Gemini's energy needs privacy. In North America, where we're stretched thin, this is your quick ritual. Non-Gemini folks, try it. My Virgo friend journals with hers for clarity. Pair it with a pretty ink bottle for style. It's a nod to your words. Gemini, your real currency. There you go. Mercury orb, wind chime, citrine, vision board, feather quill. These are your Feng Shui MVPs. Blending Gemini flair with universal pull. They're simple, powerful, and ready to light up your space and your wallet. Next, I'll show you how to weave them into your busy, beautiful life. Stick around. Section 4. Practical applications and advice for middle-aged women. Okay, my brilliant esoteric wisdom sisters. We've got our 5 secret Feng Shui items: Mercury glass orb, wind chime, citrine crystal, vision board, and feather quill pen, and now it's time to make them fit your beautiful, busy life. I know what's running through your mind, Elizabeth. This sounds amazing, but I've got emails piling up, a family to manage, maybe a side hustle. Where do I even begin? Don't worry, I'm right here with you. You don't need to rearrange your whole house today. Pick one item, just one, and try it for a month. Maybe it's that wind chime by your window. Hang it up while you're sipping your morning coffee. Or start a vision board, grab a magazine and clip a few pictures while watching TV. Small steps, big sparks. Made for you busy Gemini queens. Living in North America, I get that space and time are tight, whether you're in a cozy apartment or a big suburban home. The trick is finding that northeast corner, your growth zone. Not sure where it is? Download a compass app, takes 10 seconds. Clear a little clutter there, even if it's just a stack of mail or an old charger cord. Pop your citrine crystal or mercury orb in that spot, and you're off to the races. No space? No stress. Use a desk corner or a bookshelf. Gemini thrives on openness, and Feng Shui loves a clear path. So a quick tidy up is half the magic. I've seen women in tiny Brooklyn flats make this work with a single pen. They say it's like their ideas finally had room to dance. You've got this, no matter your setup. Here's a little psychology gem for you. Tweaking your space tweaks your brain. When you hang that chime or pin up a dream on your vision board, you're not just decorating, you're taking the wheel. That control spills over, making you feel sharper, ready to pitch that idea or jump on a new connection. I've watched clients go from, "I'm too scattered," to, "Let's do this," just by shifting their environment. For you women over 40, this is your season. Your kids might be older. Your career's solid. Now's the time to build wealth that lets you explore and play. Gemini style. So, here's my challenge. Pick one of these items. Give it a whirl, and tell me how it feels. Drop a comment on Esoteric Wisdom. Did your citrine spark a surprise win? Did that quill pen focus your goals? I'm dying to hear your stories. You don't need hours or a big budget, just a pinch of curiosity. Start small, trust the buzz, and watch your space and your life light up like a starry night. You're unstoppable, and I'm cheering you on every step of the way. Oh, and before I let you go, hit that like button if you're feeling the vibe, and tap subscribe to keep the magic coming. Let's make every day a little brighter together. Section 5. Closing. Well, my radiant esoteric wisdom family, we've come to the end of our cosmic adventure today. And wow, what a journey it's been. We've uncovered 5 secret Feng Shui treasures for Gemini: the Mercury glass orb, wind chime, citrine crystal, vision board, and feather quill pen. These aren't just objects, they're your spark plugs for prosperity, clarity, and that free-spirited buzz Gemini craves, and that we all deserve. They're about turning your home into a launchpad for abundance, one clever tweak at a time. You don't have to be a Gemini to feel the magic. These tools are for anyone ready to ignite a richer, brighter life. I hope you're walking away with a little extra shine in your step. My stars, you're worth every bit of wealth, every burst of joy, every moment of freedom to chase your dreams. Whether it's landing that side hustle, funding a trip, or just feeling lighter in your space, these Feng Shui goodies are here to lift you up. I believe in you, and I hope you're starting to see how powerful your ideas and energy really are. Gemini's gift is lighting up the world, one connection, one spark at a time, and you're doing just that. Thank you for spending this time with me. It's you who make Esoteric Wisdom such a vibrant community. I'd love to hear from you. What sparked your curiosity today? Was it the wind chimes jingle or the vision board's promise? Drop a comment below and let's keep the conversation buzzing. Hit that like button if you're feeling inspired. And don't forget to tap subscribe so we can keep exploring the stars together. Share this with a friend who needs a cosmic nudge. It's more fun when we glow as a tribe. Picture this as you go, your space humming with possibility. Your ideas catching fire. Money and opportunities flowing like a breeze. That's the Gemini magic, and it's all yours to claim. Keep shining, keep connecting, and let's make every day a little more electric. Until next time, my beautiful sisters, stay curious and keep sparkling. Oh, and one last thing, grab that subscribe button to stay in the loop. You're not just listeners, you're my cosmic crew. And I'm so grateful for you. See you soon.